Growth mindset story. The boy who failed 100 times. The ball slipped through his fingers once again. It bounced off the rim, rolled onto the ground, and silence fell for a brief moment before laughter erupted. "Sam, you'll never make it," one boy shouted. Another added, "100 tries and you're still terrible." But Sam bent down, picked up the ball, and whispered to himself, "One more shot." Sam was 12 years old, living in a small town where the local basketball court was the heart of every summer evening. Boys older than him would run fast, dribble hard, and score with ease. Sam, however, seemed cursed. No matter how hard he tried, his shots always missed. At first, he thought it was just bad luck. But when weeks turned into months and failure followed him like a shadow, doubt crept in. His friends grew impatient. They wanted a strong teammate, not a boy who tripped over his own feet. "Why don't you give up?" one boy mocked. Sam's cheeks burned. He almost walked away. But deep down, a stubborn fire flickered. That night he came home, tossed his backpack aside, and announced to his mother, "I'm going to practice every single day, even if I fail 100 times. His mother smiled gently. "Failure isn't the opposite of success, Sam. It's the pathway to it." So, Sam began his ritual. Each morning before school, he sneaked out with his ball. The court was empty, mist still hanging low. He would line up at the free throw line, dribble 3 times, take a breath and miss. 1, 2, 10, 50. His arms ached, his fingers blistered, and sometimes tears blurred his vision. But Sam kept count. Every missed shot was recorded, every bounce echoing like a drumbeat of persistence. By the 20th day, he still hadn't made a single consistent basket. Yet something subtle had shifted. His hands moved with more rhythm, his feet steadier. Failure was no longer humiliation, it was data. Each miss taught him how to adjust his grip, how to aim differently, how to breathe. On the 40th day, Sam finally made 10 shots in a row. He ran home breathless with excitement, only to be reminded by his reflection in the window. It is not about one day of success, it's about becoming better every day. Still, his classmates doubted him. One afternoon during a game, Sam was passed the ball. The crowd of boys groaned. "Don't let Sam shoot!" His palms sweated. His heart raced. He remembered every failure, every laugh, every bruise of disappointment. Then, like a movie slowing down, he recalled his mother's voice. "Failure is the pathway." He bent his knees, lifted the ball, and released. Swish. The ball cut through the air, kissed the net, and fell cleanly. Silence, then astonishment. Sam had scored. From that day, something in him changed, not just in basketball, but in life. He kept practicing. Even when he succeeded, he still did his 100 shots a day, because he had discovered the secret. Mastery was not about talent, but about persistence. Lesson Sam's story isn't about basketball, it's about mindset. Failure had mocked him 100 times, but he learned that each failure was a step forward, not a wall blocking his way. In psychology, this is called the growth mindset, the belief that abilities are not fixed, but can be developed through effort, learning, and resilience. Modern neuroscience even confirms this. Every repeated effort rewires the brain, strengthening new pathways like muscles growing stronger with exercise. Sam could have given up after the first 10 misses, but by embracing failure as feedback, he transformed it into fuel. And so, the boy who once failed 100 times became the boy who dared 100 times. The next time you stumble, remember Sam. Remember the ball bouncing off the rim, the laughter in the background, and the quiet voice that said, "One more shot." Because growth isn't about never failing, it's about never stopping. Remember, every story is only a beginning. Today's seeds of mindset will bloom into tomorrow's strength. Join us, subscribe, and let Mindset Stories rewire your mind one story